needed if we are to fight back. State violence is being used to demoralise demonstrators and to impose a sense of futility and weakness, to intimidate and frighten. We need to stand in solidarity with demonstrators being criminalised for taking part in actions against the cuts. Together, together, together we are stronger. Together, together, together we are stronger.
No.
This is an open megaphone. Anyone's welcome to get up and speak, say what you think about what's happening today. An anti-fascist activist killed by the police, and there are hundreds and hundreds more of people, mainly black and Asian people, who are murdered by the police in police custody. There are the thousands and hundreds of thousands of young people every year who are stopped and searched on the streets.
Thousands of people across the country and internationally have been looking at your protests on the internet and are drawing inspiration from them. Join this defence campaign. As soon as I heard about the arrests of 2 people on the demonstration, when I phoned the police, they hung up on me 3 times and told me that about 30 people had already called them. Afterwards I found out that a lot of you had been demonstrating outside this same police station demanding the release. What you showed is that you won't be prepared just to let people be isolated and divided. And that is what's necessary if we're going to defeat this government and the ruling class attacks on welfare, on benefits, on education, on our health service. We saw the police baton charging and horse charging peaceful protesters in London. In Newcastle they've used different tactics, but we should be very clear that tactics are not the same thing as purpose and an intention. Sometimes the police will be really friendly to you, but the point is to gather information. Sometimes the police will baton you. The purpose of the police is to protect the government. The police in Newcastle, it seems to me that they decided that there was a bit too much solidarity going on the 18th of December. That you had young people, school students, workers, even retired people, all out on the streets against the companies and banks that have been bailed out by the government and who are not paying their taxes. At the same time, students, young people are having their right to education being taken away from them. It seems to me that the police didn't like this show of solidarity, didn't like the fact that everybody was sticking together, because from all the reports I've heard, the police just came in and picked up the demonstrator who wasn't doing anything different from anyone else, and that was Mark Pearson. Afterwards, when people went to see if he was okay, then another person was arrested. And 4 days later, a third activist, Toby Hobbs, was arrested. Whose streets? Our streets!
Yeah, so be afterwards. So like yeah, I think we
will not let the police stop us. We will fight these cuts and we will win. We are here to stand together. No ifs, no buts. No public service cuts. No ifs, no buts. No public service cuts. They say cut. We say fight back. The people united will never be defeated. So we invite everyone here today to join us in this ticket and take. And we are here. They say cut back.
We say fight back.
They say cut back.
We say fight back.
Banks get bailed out.
We got sold out.
People learned for the very first time what democratic rights mean, the limits of democratic rights. That when you decide to exercise those, that you get kettled by the police and demoralised and intimidated, so that you will not exercise that democratic right anymore. In Newcastle, outside HSBC, as part of a protest linking the banks to the financial crisis and the attacks on the working class, 2 people were arrested, 1 later arrested. And this was part of political policing of demonstrations. So that's why we say defend one, defend all, defend the HSBC 3. Defend one, defend all, defend the HSBC 3.
Banks got bailed out, we got sold out. No ifs, no buts, no public service cuts.
These cuts are going to kill people. These cuts are forcing people into poverty and homelessness. They're a wholesale assault on the working class. Labour, the Tories and the Lib Dems, they were all united and that they wanted to attack us, whichever one got into power. For years and years, banks have gone around the world making profit off oppressing people and exploiting people. Companies like Boots, like Marks and Spencer's and Next and the shops owned by to pay. But we're going to stand against this, and so were the hundreds of people who protested last week. Cut, bust! Bust! We're in it with each other. We're in it against the banks, against the corporations, against the ruling class, which is trying to defend their profits at our expense. Bankers got bailed out.
We got sold out.
Bankers got bailed out.
We got sold out.
They say cut back.
We say fight back.